Okay, I want you to grab a cup of coffee, grab your phone, and hang out with us on the patio this morning for Legal Grounds. You know, summer's winding down before you hit the road for that final family road trip. You need to know your legal rights and what to do if you get involved in a car crash in another state. So, McCormick Law Firm owner Cagney McCormick is here to take your questions. Good morning, Cagney. Always good to see you.
Good morning.
Nice to have you here. Okay, so we're talking about having an accident in another state. We do see a lot of people traveling over the summer, of course. And I was asking you, what does make the difference when we're talking about out of state?
Well, one, if you're in Oklahoma at the casino or Arkansas traveling at the national park, you know, you're very different rules as far as making police reports and how people handle cases. So do you want to get medical treatment handled by an attorney locally, or do you want an attorney in that area where you're vacationing to handle your case? It's a tough debate in the legal community. You're
saying there is an argument to be made on both sides. We're going to talk about that. Real quick, though, I do want to tell our viewers, you guys have a great opportunity to text your questions about personal injury, also any accidents out of state. And you're going to text that to the number 214-977-6028. And our friend Cagney is going to answer those for us. Okay, so first question off the bat, before we get to our viewers, is how does a driver get a police report in another state if this happens?
Texas luckily has an online police report site, so it's really easy for anybody in Texas to get a police report, but most states don't. Oklahoma, Arkansas don't. So really hiring an attorney if you're in an accident out of state to go get that is going to be the easiest way. Otherwise, you got to go to that local community and pick it up at the police department.
Okay, so that brings me let's talk about this a little bit more. Should a family get an attorney licensed in the state where the accident happened or where they locally live? You were saying you can make an argument both ways, but ultimately you think one's better, correct?
Definitely locally, so that you can have an attorney that knows the local doctors to get you healthy is the best option. Fortunately, I got licensed in many of the states so that I often can help in both ways.
That makes it easy. Okay, we've got a viewer question come in, Cagney. Let's see what our viewers have to say. If I need to take someone to court, how can I do that if the accident happened in another state and I can't travel to the court dates? Good question.
So there are very few court dates that people have to show up in court to. Before COVID, during COVID, now, a lot of things are done by Zoom. So that's not a concern for at least the time right now that you'll have to travel. A lot of courts are willing to do things by Zoom. But if you do have to, you have to. There's no other way around it.
You know, one thing you were saying, you were talking about, family road trips, dad's driving, the strong man, the person that says, oh, I just want to tough this out. I don't care about being hurt. I want to look at the money first. What's your advice for that individual?
Listen, I have this conversation many times a day. The dads, men, don't want to take off work, or they just don't want to admit they're injured. You have to. You only get one chance to reach a settlement. Go get the medical treatment, even if it's one time a week, one time a month. Get help so that it's recorded you're injured.
Yeah, it's documented if nothing else. Okay, I love it when you answer these questions. If people want to get a hold of you, how can they? Because you're always answering questions.
That's right. 24 hours a day. My email address is cmccormick@theinjuryattorney.law.
All right, McCormick Law Firm offers new clients a free consultation. Call 972-972-4444 or go to notatfault.law for more information.
Legal Grounds has been sponsored by McCormick Law Firm. Thousands helped, millions paid.